back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It seems like Cardi B has become more delusional than she already has been. She decided to do a interview with Zane Lowe that just recently dropped, and she's still taking shots while flopping on the chart.
There is a lot of different female rappers, but for some reason, it's something about me that like these bitches can't stand. They can't fuck with me. They're on this class right now. They're sophomores, and I'm a senior. And it's like you want to fuck with the you want to fuck with the senior so bad. Like you think you here with the senior. You're not even a junior. You need to worry about them other sophomores before you start worrying about here, the fucking senior. But it's something about it that is like they can't even focus on them. They got to focus on me. And they always got to focus on throwing me shots and throwing me slings. No matter if you're a fucking sophomore or in motherfucking college, it's me. Avoid the disses, avoid the bitches, avoid the talks. It's like that shit is dying. That's dying out in me. Like I'm really about to show you, bitch, that you are not fucking with me. Like the cockiness is like being born again. Imagine being in your crib, right? You're going through so much shit. Like you got like fucking writer's block. You have all these problems going on. Then a bitch starts fucking with you. And it's like, all right, bitch, I can get to you at that moment, but I'm gonna get to you now. And you're gonna get it on my time as well.
Now, 25 faces come to the front of the congregation, receive 100,000 lashings. You sound slow as hell, okay? One, bitch, you are not no senior. That face is a senior, okay? You got something partially right. That face is giving senior citizen. You're right. You're absolutely correct in regards to that. But when we're talking about rapping, bitch, you not even a freshman. It's giving kindergarten with them ABCD rhymes you be spitting. Okay, you not even in freshman, sophomore, senior, or junior class. You are in kindergarten with these ABCD lyrics that you try to paint as bars. So at the end of the day, your delusional ass thinks that you better than these other female rappers like JT and B and Icespxce. That's who she's shading. That is a big fat lie. No Bars debut at number 74. Didn't Imaginary Faces debut at number 71? How you better than JT? Y'all doing the same numbers. Y'all doing the same stats. Didn't Icespxce, one of Icespxce songs did 300,000 for debut on Paolify? Like, y'all do the same numbers. And JT's more talented. You just slow and delusional. Okay? You need to wake up. I don't know if it's because of all the surgery you've gotten that your brain is all fucked up. But, bitch, you are not in the senior class when we're talking about rapping skills, bitch. You're in kindergarten, preschool, okay? And you won't ever graduate to a higher level because of the lack of talent that you have. Now, moving on from that, Nicki Minaj possibly teases her return. So she posted a Sabrina Carpenter art cover for her new album that will be dropping. A lot of fans were speculating that, a collaboration could be coming. And she also posted Taylor. She posted Taylor a few weeks ago when Taylor kind of announced her album, okay? Now, let me know if you think that she coming with a Queen Taylor and a Sabrina collaboration. I would be here for the Queen Taylor collaboration. Sabrina, no, because they not on the same level, okay? Sabrina used the barbs to get to that number one spot the last time she dropped, okay? I think Queen Taylor and Nicki, the time is now. It would make sense for her to work with Queen Taylor, even though I don't know if Queen Taylor would work with her now with everything that has happened. But it would make sense because they're both icons. Sabrina's not there yet. She's getting there, but she's not there yet. Now, 25 Faces continues her rant about how the industry and fans do not show her grace, okay? And she also goes off the cheat. Let's take a listen.
Because people be hard on me. So it's like,
Wouldn't that normally afford you some grace rather than kind of...
No, nobody ever afford me some grace. Nothing. Nobody ever give me no grace. Like, it's like I'm not allowed to have a flop. I'm not allowed to have a song that is like I want to do because like it's just in my heart to do. Like it's almost everything gotta be great. Everything has to be amazing. And it's like that's just what it is for me. That's what comes.
It sounds hard.
Yeah. Going through a divorce is very, very tough because you marry somebody and the person that you divorcing is not the person that you married.
Facts.
At all. It's like you really ask yourself, like, who the fuck did I marry? Like, who the fuck did I marry? Like, there is no love there. There is no love. There is no love. But to me, I always feel like it's like if I ever walk away from something, like I get along with all my exes. Even if we don't talk, we never ended it on some nasty, nasty stuff. So I never wish them bad. Like it's like I don't wish them bad or nothing like that. Like it's like it has gotten to the point that it's like, oh my gosh, like it's like I feel like I really hate you. Like I think I hate you.
Now here's the thing, Botch and Bitter. The reason why you don't get no grace is because you're untalented. You're forgetting that part. You don't deserve your spot in the industry. There are way more talented female rappers that deserve your spot, that deserve your success, but won't get it due to colorism, them not getting the same payola as you. You tend to get away with a lot because you're Latina, but you are not talented, so you don't deserve to get away with mediocrity. Sorry. And then plus, you be bragging. Weren't you saying you got 5 number ones and bitches got 5 number nones? My flop is better than your flop. How can you brag and then get sad when your shit flop and you want grace? How does that make sense? Okay, 29 faces? It don't. And then as for you saying, oh, well, the person I married ain't the same person that I'm going through a divorce with. I mean, obviously, dummy, he could say the same thing about you. He probably like, the face that I met and the face I see now is completely different. Okay? So you have changed physically and mentally throughout the years. So I don't understand why you trying to act like Off the Cheat needs to be the same with you. And you have definitely changed throughout the years. Not only that though, yes, Off the Cheat cheated on you, but let's not act like you did not move shiesty and was seeing Stefan Diddy while you was pregnant. Oh, let's talk about that. Off the Cheat already kind of threw you under the bus. So I wouldn't be nice to you either, okay? And when he take all of your coinage with spousal support, don't come crying on the live like you have been in the past. Now, Cardi B was in court yesterday because she is currently on trial for assaulting a security guard back in 2018. But why she pull up looking like Fez from that 70s show? People were trying to say she was copying Nicki Minaj. Like, no, bitch, she looked like Fez and she sound like him too. Y'all might be too young to know who Fez is, but he from that 70s show. She looked just like him. Why her hairstylist did that to her? She looked a mess. She looked worse than she's ever looked. This is what Off the Cheat was coming home to, and she was wondering why he was stepping out. I mean, this... Oh my goodness. One thing Cardi B does stay consistent with, though, is staying in court. Dumb lawsuits always come to Cardi. Now, moving on from that, according to Megan Cuniff, an official document finds Tory's lawyers explain that any information regarding the trial that was not initially made public was leaked to DJ Academics. And that the judge found that Tory leaked it to Academics. So basically, it looks like Megan is trying to sue DJ Academics next, okay? Because they are trying to push the narrative that he was getting inside information from Tory's lawyers. Okay, and I'm sure she's going to try to use this as a way of saying she was harassed, okay? So let me know how y'all feel about it. I mean, it looked like Megan, she wants to be liked by everybody, so she coming after every blog that don't like her, okay? That's what it's given. It's given narcissist and a sympathy wig. Now, it has been reported that Queen B and Camel Toe are reportedly preparing to leave Los Angeles and relocate to the UK after repeated wildfire threats put their California homes at risk. According to the Mirror, this is a preview of the country house that Queen B and Camel Toe plan to build in the Cotswolds, UK. The land, with permission from a lake and woodland, were sold off market with a guide price of $8.5 million. The document continues, designed to integrate with the natural landscape, the property offers a striking architectural statement, blending contemporary style with sustainable building practices, okay? Now, I like Queen Bee. Camel Toe I don't really care for, but I think there's more to the story, okay? I don't think that they are moving just because they're wildfires. I think something gonna come out about Devil Nation, and they got to get to hiding. They got to get to hiding, and, Russell Simmons, he ran to Bali. Okay, so the UK might be a good place for them to hide out because a lot of celebrities believe that there's not as much paparazzi and they be able to kind of lay low. Because let's just be completely honest. If you think Diddy's just going down, you must be living under a rock. Camel Toe probably coming down too. And he is preparing to go ghost so that way his secrets don't get revealed. That's what it's given to me, because I'm just like, y'all bought a $200 million house and now you don't want to leave LA? I don't know about that. I don't know. It sounds fishy. It smelled like Cardi B's coochie. It's not making sense. Now, moving on from that, Sabrina Carpenter's man's best friend is now aiming for an increase of 350K units first week sold in the U.S. based on update forecasts. This is giving payola. First, it was 300,000. Now it's at 350. Yeah, right. Nobody's talking about this album. Okay, this is payola. I don't understand how you could be predicted to sell 300,000 and then 350,000 like within a span of 3 days. Okay. Now I understand she got vinyls. I understand that. But I still think payola is involved. Okay. I think it's payola. And maybe the the Taylor fans are, gearing up to stream and, buy the record. But I really feel like it's 50% payola that she's using. Okay. So, Sabrina, I like you, but I'm on to the shenanigans. Now, Lil Nas X come to the front of the congregation and receive another 100,000 lashings. Lil Nas X was charged with 4 felonies after allegedly assaulting officers while wandering naked on the LA streets. The Los Angeles Police Department said that he charged at officers when they approached him in the early hours of last Thursday. It came after officers said they received reports of a new man in the area. Law enforcement told NBC News last week that unfortunately Lil Nas X punched an officer in the face twice, and then he was unclear whether he was in a mental distress or experiencing an overdose. Hill was taken to the hospital at that time and arrested for battery on a police officer. Lil Nas X pled not guilty to the felony charges, and his bail was set at $75,000. In my opinion, this is what Lil Nas X deserves, okay? If he truly did put his, hands on a police officer. You know damn well you cannot do that. Now, I also feel like Bottom Nas X is going through it. And I got the real tea about what's going on with Bottom Nas X on Patreon. But I don't feel bad for him. Because when he was mocking the Christian community, remember when he was putting out them devil shoes and mocking the Christian community, he didn't give it up. And the problem with Bottom Nas X, and the reason why I never really liked him as an artist, he do a lot of the gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's less about the talent and it's more about the gimmicks. You know, he be the first to showcase he's part of the Illuminati. He had the fake pregnant belly, you know, the devil shoes. He always do the gimmicks. And it's never about the talent. That's why I do not like Bottom Nas X. We need to get back to the talent and not the gimmicks. Now, with that being said, Doja Cat seems to be dropping yet another featureless album due to only producers being the credits, okay? I don't know if that's a good thing, though. I think Doja Cat definitely do need some features. I feel like Doja Cat, she's a really good artist, but she's not an artist that should never do features. And I think, you know, she did do features earlier this year with Wack Harlow and Lisa and stuff like that. But when it comes to her albums, I definitely think she should do features. Even on Scarlet, the deluxe, she had features. Okay, so I definitely think she should continue to have features on her albums. Because I feel like Doja Cat's a really good artist, but she's not like Adele, who like never does a feature, especially on her albums. Now, Doja Cat did put out some features. Most of them were trash, but she did put out some features earlier this year. So maybe she's just not trying to oversaturate with the features. But my whole thing is, I feel like if you're going back pop, which you are, I definitely think it would be better for you to do features because, to be quite honest, I feel like you lost a little bit of steam. Okay, it is still saying that you're scheduled to debut in the top 40 on the Hot 100. I feel like this type of record and the type of backing that you're getting, you should be going top 20, top 10 easily. Okay, I definitely think for this album, you need to call SZA up, give SZA a call. I would see if you can get like a Madonna collaboration. That would be fire. Since you bring the 80s back, I definitely would try to call up Janet or Madonna, okay? The queens of pop, okay? But I definitely think you need a feature or something on the album. Even on Jealous Type, the song is good, right? But the rapping part was trash. And I think it was the vocals, the background vocals, I did not like. I'll be honest with you, I don't think that this pop album is going to be better than Planet Her. So I feel like Doja Cat, you might want to call up a few features. That's all I got to say. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Tamar Braxton, who tried to take her out on Patreon. Link will be in the description, and I hope you have a great day.